Hey everybody, this is Steve Asher from the House of Asher. Doing things a little different. The program that I use is through Studio, and they've changed around some of the rules, so apparently music is an issue, so this is how I'm going to have to start it, and hopefully it's not going to be too unnerving for everybody. But what I was going to talk about on this episode, and I should probably mention steveasher.studio. Go check that out. That's where you can find out about my books, the podcast that you're listening to now, appearances, and all kinds of other weird, wild stuff. Or you can Google me at Stevie Asher. Okay, so what I was going to talk about was most people who do anything with the paranormal or research and whatnot know that there are certain things that's believed to compel spirits to be present. It could be a violent death, some unresolved business, perhaps a confusion in crossing over. Maybe there is an attachment to an individual or an item, sometimes even black magic, things like that can be used to destroy somebody's life and even believed to be able to unalive somebody. That's not even to mention that it seems sometimes that spirits are attracted to children or the elderly due to the fact that a lot of times their minds are more open and less jaded like most of us adults. But there are things that I was thinking about. Like, I know quartz holds frequency, okay? I know in ancient civilizations, like take for example the Egyptians. Now, there was something, and I'm probably going to butcher this, lapis lazuli, which was mainly worn by priests due to its ability to attract spirits and light energy. So this would be sort of like if someone does candle magic and they use white candles or other things like that. Other people swear that moonstone and other type of, things will draw or hold or promote certain energies, mind frames, vibrations. But getting back to the lapis lazuli, as I'd mentioned, it was often worn by priests. They would use this type of stone extensively, and you will see some of this type of material decorating the tombs of their pharaohs, because this is, through that civilization, known to bridge the gap between the physical realm and the world of the dead or the spirits or whatever you want to call it, the Great Gulf or whatever. But there's definitely other type of situations. I know the same material activates the third eye chakra and unlocks the throat chakra, that's kind of cool. So I wonder if you're a singer and you wear that, will it help you to be better at what you're doing? But it also supposedly allowed communications to flow freely with spirits and connecting you to your spirit guides and angels. Again, it also helps in developing your intuitive abilities, and they were often used in past life and memory retrieval work. Again, because of the deep-rooted connection with ancient civilizations, and again with unlocking the mind's eye. Also known as a stone of truth, and it will not allow you to close off or deny your truth or your soul's purpose. So it is a very good accountability material, and especially if you're dealing with some stuff like past life regressions and whatnot, it can be very useful. But as I'd mentioned earlier, there's some other crystals, kind of like hematite, which grounds energy, and also supposedly it cleans the root chakra. But more or less detoxifies and release any toxic emotions that you've been holding on to. And this can, if you hold on to all that darkness, people who do light work believe that this can cause blockages of major chakras and kind of leave you feeling disconnected from the world, the universe, and even your own energy. I don't know if you guys have ever had it where you felt kind of like you're just kind of walking through your life. You're not really controlling it. You're not even really there. But, just trying to stick to your path. And you can feel helpless. So that's one of the good things about the material hematite. And it just seems like, the ancients knew this. And they used a lot of different types of stones for different things. I need to research the red ochre that was used by early man to prepare their dead. This is like way before like the Egyptian Book of the Dead and any mummification practices. It was one of our earliest known funeral treatments, which I think is pretty groovy. But I am keeping it short. I'm going to start getting back to doing more of these more behind your house. You may find strange stones. Maybe they were put there by the people from you before. Maybe it's a touchstone. Maybe it's something important to pick up. Maybe it'll help make it to where you yourself can advance spiritually. But don't be afraid, my friends, because there's learning sometimes in fear, and growth can be hard. But until next time, stay scared.